They are on social media. They are on YouTube. They're on, I have kids too. They learn everything from YouTube. They know more than me about some things because of it. And I also think that I think they've all learned a lot. Actually, when we look at like the way that they trade and the way that they invest, we've got the Robinhood Investor Index, and we get to kind of look at what they're doing regularly. Our average age customer has actually increased, and I think with time comes maturity.
The show
to
for
what?
14 out to Lisa. How old's your daughter? 17?
She's 17, but
17?
my son's in his 20s, and he's doing that.
Yeah.
So he's going on, but he's looking to the social media, how you're talking about. So how do you find,
our average age is 33. Just
it is okay.
Yeah.
But what advice do you have for them? I mean, a lot of these young kids who are going on, what advice do you have for them who are going on social media and they're just believing whatever they hear?
Yeah, just be curious, nonstop. Be like, why did they say that? What are they? What's in it for them? Even when I read things from analysts or even from hedge fund managers, I think, what's in their book, what's helping them. Just always be curious and wondering, why is someone saying that, and what would the other side of that say? I just think that's who is it, Peter Lynch, that said, if you got through 5th grade math, you can analyze a company. You can do it. You just have to spend the time doing it, and that's why I try to explain things in the context of the market.
Tell me how you, as an adult, blog advise on meme stocks, because we're sitting here as a comedy act making jokes about it, except there's some people making money and there's a lot of people getting crushed by the volatility in meme stocks. How do you deal with it? You have
to know. A couple of things. One is that I think the meme stock stuff, we're the vehicle. We don't come out and say go out and do this, right? But secondly, I think it's kind of interesting that you are watching a generation of people express their views, and they fundamentally are changing the makeup of a company, right? If you think about some of these companies, they have been able to raise capital and they've been able to take down debt, and they could end up being completely turned around companies because of it, because of their shareholder base believing in them and whatever that means for them. But you have to stay diversified. I always say everyone's money is kind of like a pyramid. You need to have a emergency cash, just so you lose your job, whatever happens, you've got that for at least 6 months. Then the next layer, make sure you have some diversification. And our customer base, we were seeing it this past, week of volatility, they weren't just buying the names that are in our Robinhood Investor Index. They were also buying broad-based index funds.
This is really
using
cool.
it as a way to add to it. And then after that, yes, invest in your aspirational things, because I think if you always just ever stay fully diversified, you're never going to see you have to take risk to get return. That always comes with it.